Here we are again in Ron's shop. I put a picture out in a question about a week ago about how to get the rock guard off and this outer bearing race, I believe is what it is. I've got this one free. I put a little heat, not with the torch, but with a propane on the race. And I didn't even really get it red hot. I just got it so it expanded a little bit. And then, here's the one I don't have off yet. And what I'm going to use is this pulley puller. It's a large one. You need a large one. This one is a G6. So it's a fairly large with the G6 jaws. You want the jaws with the longest flat side jaws as you can get, so you can get an even hold underneath here when you pull it up, underneath the rock guard. That way you won't bend the rock guard. Alrighty, I am going to put this one in the vise. I'll set the phone over here. Hopefully we can see what's going on. Right there. Alright, I think we're catching this. Now, I have a vise I can put these rubber inserts in. They're aluminum with magnets on them, and that really helps with not damaging parts. Now you want to put these in with one leg facing inwards and both your other legs to the outside, and that way you can get a decent grip on this. And the reason why I like this rubber, it's a real firm grip on these, and you also do not damage, you know, if you painted them already ahead of time and forgot to get your rock guards off or couldn't get them off. But let's take this little shim off and washer and set this over here. We'll put our lock nut back on because we don't want to damage any threads. I'll put it about 3/4 of the way in, and I guess the biggest thing with this is to make sure all these are evenly around your rock guard. It really takes a long puller. The arms have to be long to do this. Now, you want to make sure these are as far in as they'll go to the edge of the rock guard back here, or you'll end up curling the edges and all sorts of stuff. Now, I've already got this one. It's not really hot, but I warmed it up to expand it a little bit, the metal, with a simple little propane torch. It doesn't take much. You don't want to take the chance to melt these, or you just want to warm them up a little bit so they expand a little bit. A little heat goes a long ways, because the drive shaft itself is still cool, and just heat this up a little bit. See if you can get her to expand a little bit. I already had this warmed up a little bit, so that's all I'm going to do. And then, of course, take a little WD-40 or something, some lube, spray it up here, give yourself the easiest possible surface to walk it off. Now, I thought about using an impact with this, but I decided against it. I just thought maybe this was a safer way to go about it. Alright, I'm tightening her up a little at a time. Whoa, come on. Well, it's not wanting to come. Let's give it a tap and see what happens. Ah, what was that? Oh, one of my nuts off. Alright. Where'd you come off? Right here. Get it to bounce a little bit. Alright. Well, this one's going to be a little tougher. I'm bending my unit a little bit, and I don't like that. Doesn't mean that I can't flatten it out, but I'm going to stop the video for now, and I'll come back. Alright, we're back again, and I finally got this loose. I got to let it cool off. This one I actually had to heat it up to it was red, and then once it got red, this race, all of a sudden you heard a little pop because I already had pressure on it with the puller on top. It popped and then it came right off. Yeah, that one was a toughie, but this rock guard got a tiny little bit bent. I will just take that and put it on the back of my vise once it cools down a little bit, tap it and straighten it out. But now I can get my doughnuts on these units, so I'm good to go. Alright, that's how I got them off, guys. A little heat and a puller. I would have preferred them to come off a little easier, but I guess something that's been sitting around for 30-40 years, it's going to be on kind of tight. So alright, bye for now.